guys, I'm David with MediaUnlock.net. Today we're going to be doing a review of a new power bank called the File Hub, which has a lot of other really cool features that it does besides just being a power bank. So what this thing does is, well, a lot of different things actually. So let me kind of run down the list of items that this cool little power bank does. Now it's only 3,000 milliamps. It's only going to get roughly, a charge for like your iPhone 5, so you're not going to get a lot of charges out of it, but it has a lot of other options that no other power bank that I've come across has offered. So one of the really cool things that it does is it allows you to plug in, let's say, a hard drive or an SD card, and then using their software, it will allow you to actually play back. Let's say you have video files on your SD card or hard drive. It allows you to play those video files back. So I could plug in an SD card into here, go into my phone, which has an app on it from this company, or let's say tablet, and I could actually play back the video files. Now, if you have something that's like, let's say 10 gigs, a 10 gig video that's super HD, it's going to have some lagging issues, unfortunately. That's something I've talked to them about trying to get fixed. But other than that, if it's a lower HD or lower quality video, which still will look really good on a tablet or a phone, not necessarily like a TV, like a 1080p TV or larger, you won't have the lagging issues as much if it's a lower quality video. But if it is a full HD video, you are going to have some streaming issues. But again, this is their first model that has done this, and it's really cool that it allows you to stream. As well, you can use this as an actual Wi-Fi hub where you can connect devices, I think up to 4 to 6 devices, it will allow you to connect in. Now the speed at 40 is 150 megabits at 40 megahertz. Again, the capacity is 3,000 milliamps, and the max output is the 1.5 amp, where a lot of these devices are doing 2.5 amps. I'm sure they had to scale that back a little bit to be able to fit everything they needed to in to allow you to be able to stream stuff through the SD card or the hard drive, because it has a USB piece. Now, one thing that I really wish that it did do is allow me to pretty much take photos, like with my camera, plug in the SD card, and then back it up to like my computer or my phone, or allow it to back up from the SD card to a hard drive that's plugged in so that I can do a quick backup. Unfortunately, it doesn't do that. Hopefully, maybe they can write a piece of firmware that would allow it to down the line. Pretty much plug in the SD card, plug in my hard drive, and then back right into my hard drive would be fantastic. Other things that this does, again, it does the media sharing. You can use it as a wireless hub, so it will work with your wireless router or modem or something like that. It will work with that and allowing this to be a hub, which is kind of nice. And then, of course, you get the power bank, and then it will do wireless transfer. Again, using their software, their app, it will allow you to do wireless transfer. And that works fairly well. Again, the only big complaint with the transferring or streaming is that if you're using a very large file, video-wise, or you're watching a TV show, it's going to be a little laggy. So for the most part, this thing works pretty well. It's a little slow in booting up. So I'm going to go on and boot it up. And it gives you have 4 little lights. It's letting me know the Wi-Fi is on. And then the battery is at full capacity at the moment. And then I could plug in an SD card, and it would let me know the SD card's plugged in, and I could go in through the app. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my phone, and we're going to plug in an SD card with a file on it, and we're going to look at how it works with the SD card through the phone wirelessly streaming. So I shall be back momentarily. The File Hub is about $40, and so what we're going to do is we're going to connect it on in. What I've done is I've already connected it to the File Hub Wi-Fi. As you can see, and I'll kind of show you this, the Wi-Fi is turned on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on and plug this little SD card in, and this is from a 1080p file of a review I was working on. So we'll go on and plug it in. And now if you notice, the lights up, and we're in the RAV File Hub app at the moment. And shortly it should be talking to it and allowing it to see the file. So we can go back to home. Okay, so there's the SD card. that I just put in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go on into it and we're going to go find the file. So there's the file right there. And let's see how well it streams it. And as you notice, there's a little bit of lag. And it's trying to load. If you see the little circle circling, trying to load it up. And it just, this is a larger file, and as you notice, it's not allowing it to play because it is having some streaming issues. And there it goes, and it's finally. So mainly, it has to buffer for a little bit for it to actually really work really well. So that's a little bit frustrating. I would like to see something, not take so much buffering time. But again, you're looking at a 3,000 milliamp battery bank that does so many different things. And if I just let it freeze for a second, and it will buffer enough and allow me to use it. But it's kind of nice because if I'm in the field and I need something a little bit larger than my camera screen to take a look, and it's going to take me a couple minutes, I can throw this into the file hub and let it buff for a second, and then do playback and make sure everything sounds and looks for the most part okay. I also use it with a tablet, and it's really nice with the tablet because it does stream the full 1080p. It doesn't really cut down the bit rate from what I can tell, which I really like. And that's probably why the streaming is a little bit difficult with the item. Like I said, it's only $40, and so it's not terribly expensive, and it can be used as an actual Wi-Fi hub as well, where I believe you can connect 4 to 6 items to it, which is pretty cool. So that is my review of the RAV wireless file hub, and I think it's pretty cool. Of course, there will be a link down below if you guys want to go check it out on Amazon. And check us out on Facebook at David D Images, Twitter at Media Unlocked, and of course our website, MediaUnlocked.net. You guys have a great day, and we'll catch you next time.